Hello dear colleagues, I am Vorobiov, Director of Center for Eastern European Perspectives, and I would like, in this short video, I would like to explain you what happened actually in Ukraine with voting against for resignation of the current Prime Minister Arseniy Yatseniuk. So in the beginning, in the night before, it was close meeting with the fraction of Bloc Petra Poroshenko, where the president and prime minister, they also attended this meeting, and they and everybody were sure, at least these people of the fractions, these members, they were sure that it will be enough votes to for the resignation of the Yatseniuk. So basically we need majority, which is 226 votes, and before people who were at the meeting, they said that we already have at least 260 votes, so overwhelming majority, which are which members who will for sure vote for the resignation of the Prime Minister Arseniy Yatseniuk. So basically what happened afterward, it was a murky game between, on the one hand, it was between Poroshenko and Yatseniuk, who knew in the beginning, they knew that the votes for this resignation, it won't be collected. What happened during the session, when most of these lawmakers of Poroshenko's blocs, they expressed their intention to vote against Yatseniuk. 21 of them in the first, everybody voted for untrust to the they don't trust to the government. And then, which is formal, but then during the general voting, 21 of members, they didn't vote by any reason. Either they just ignored or they left the session. Most of these members who didn't vote, according to the members, according to the journalists, they are affiliated, their business is affiliated directly with the administration, so it means that they're directly dependent from the administration. Another group there from Ales Dovgi, who is main, I would say he is main hand of the president in fraction Bloc Petra Poroshenko, so they also didn't vote. Another one group of Mr. Groisman, who is Speaker of Verkhovna Rada, and Groisman himself, they didn't vote too. Another point is, so that's how they lost 21 votes. Another opposition bloc, they just left the session without any explanations. So basically, on the one hand, we have an official agreement between the president and prime minister, and on the other hand, there is agreement between three the most influential oligarchs right now in Ukraine: Kolomoisky, Levachkin, and Akhmetov. With Kolomoisky and Akhmetov, it's clear because they receive their support from the government, including financial support to their factories, so they're very close with the Yatseniuk. And regarding Levachkin, it's still unclear what he got instead, because most members except 3 of them of his fraction opposition bloc, they didn't vote, they just left the session. So it means that, basically it means some soft restoration of the former regime, when the big business and oligarchs and top officials, they stick together and they are trying to control the state. But on the other hand, we have very aggressive civil society, people who are upset. The popularity of Yatseniuk is like within the threshold, like 2, maybe 3%, not more. So people were very angry and disappointed, and nobody knows the outcomes, because the rumors and the sentiments against the government are really high. So at least it might happen some early call for the elections, or I don't want to say it, but even worse scenario, because it's some kind of usurpation of the power, which and the same, and these officials, they do the same mistakes what their predecessors did. So the prime minister, who used to be a leader of Maidan revolution, he closely cooperate right now, and whom people of course trust their support. He basically directly, without any hiding, they cooperate with the main oligarchs who were close to Yanukovych. So you can imagine what would happen in Ukraine in this year. So it was short analysis for you what's happening right now. So we are keep watching on the situation and developments, and I will keep you updated about the any other news, either like in video or podcast or any writing blog. Also, you can read our articles, our statements on this website, which is Center for Eastern European Perspectives. Since I am going to stay in DC for a couple more weeks, you are always welcome to contact me directly, so we can meet for coffee, or in Skype, so I can explain you more details. Feel free to ask me any questions. Thank you very much, and thanks for your ongoing support to my country. Best.